down. Untamed, guess I lost my mind. You turned me inside out. No one can stop me now. So turn up the light. Turn up the light. This is what I waited for. 'Cause the clock keeps ticking, hard for me to keep up. I can't take it no more. This is what I waited for. 'Cause the clock keeps ticking, hard for me to keep up. I can't take it no more. 'Cause the time keeps turning, feels just like it speeds up. Is what I waited for. Cold light falling on the ground. Long day, but we won't back down. One thing playing on our minds. Long wait, but we won't give up now. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. We are the champions of the night. We are the champions of the night. Yeah. We are the fighting tide, the ones that burn so bright. We are the champions of the night. Champions of the night. Can't tell if we're dreaming now. We watch as the fire falls down. One thing playing on our minds. Time stops and we don't make a sound. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. I'm ready to love. We're the champions of the night. I'm ready to champions of the night.
I'm running away
past I left behind. I'm looking for answers, but I'm blinded by the light. I'm lost in the music, can I stay here for the night? I promise I'll be gone in the morning, out of sight and out of mind. No standing still. It's like you're stuck in a nightmare, but you keep doing it for the thrill. Well, this is reality, you only live it once, so wake up from your dream. But just for tonight, let the lines get blurred, let your thoughts be free, let your thoughts be free.
Hello everybody, and welcome to another night here in the SSBL. We're getting right into the action. The Knights hosting the Lumberjacks here in Swagger Center. A win tonight would give the Lumberjacks the division title. It'd be the first division title we crown here in Season 8. This one into right. That one's deep. Does have enough. It's gone. Speedy Gonzalez leads things off with a solo shot into right. 353 feet. I'm watching the NBA draft lottery get announced. Ah, son of a bitch. Two and two the count to Denver Brainstorm. Grounded at first. Easy play for Shaz Leathers. Round number one brings up Tank Tygo. That's up the middle. Oh, and a bit of a Kareem. Let's see, Tygo playing catcher once again.
The designated hitter, number 13.
And that one is fair inside the line. Who's the number 4 hitter?
The third baseman, number
Oh, it's Dreams. Popped up center field should be deep enough for a sacrifice fly. Callens get the RBI.
now batting, the right fielder, number 8.
Ooh, the Pistons got 5th. Thunder's top 4. One and two the count. This one into right, but Ding Dong is going to snag it. And we go to the bottom of the first.
Right fielder, number 30.
So the top 4 is, I don't know in what order. I don't think they've announced that part yet. But the top 4 is Sacramento, Oklahoma City, Orlando, and Houston. So those 4, in some order, will be the top 4 picks. 2-1 the count, back to baseball. Green one now. Barry Good getting her first start in the purple and silver of the Lumberjacks. Came over from the Liberty in a mid-season acquisition.
The center fielder, number 19.
Fouled back. 1-1. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Good. Gets a K.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21.
2-way now. Here is Dave Sacred. This one is up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 20.
2 on, 2 out for the Knights. Here is Kenya Weist. And Weist into right. Does it have enough? It's gone. Over the line, off the railing. And Kenya Weist hits a 3-run home run to give the Knights a lead. Holy cow. The KS is following the Lumberjacks this week. Very good, tense. Hello, that one boy. Player creation will probably be coming out here in a couple of weeks, I'd be willing to bet, as Good gets another K there to get out of the inning. Join our Discord and keep tabs in there, as I think in another maybe week or two, roughly, there'll be a Google Sheet that gets released to where you can submit names and likenesses and stuff like that. So top second, Knights leading 3-2. This is a high fly ball into right center. I don't think it has enough. Tracking is Dong and Booth, and Dong makes the catch for out number 1. A deep first out. That one's fouled back. And that one's fouled left. And that's a swing and a miss. Dante Smalls rings up Luzon.
Center fielder, number 4.
1-2 the count. Into the stands. Grounded. Oh, what the? What? Weast? What are you doing? It's just like, that is the ultimate, like, I don't feel like it. I mean, it was at his feet. It was legitimately at his feet. Well. Two and two to Speedy Gonzalez, who has a home run, but gets struck out there. And we'll go to the bottom of the second, still 2-3. All right, we're about to announce the Kings have pick 4. The Rockets have pick 3. Popped up into center field. Going to be caught by Destroyer. The Thunder have the second pick, which means the Orlando Magic has number 1 overall for the NBA draft. And that's another strikeout. 4 good. She's up to 3. Fouled back. 1-2 the count. Grounder to third. Callan's up with it. The throw is in time for out number 3. The side is retired. Still a 2-3 game here going into the third inning. 2-3-4 due up for the Lumberjacks. All right, ESPN, you can now go away. Your duty is done. And that will be a walk drawn by Denver Brainstorm.
The catcher, number 10.
So 1 on, nobody out here for Tygo. Runner is going. The throw from Bates not in time. No surprise there. As that one's hit into center field, tracking that one is Booth. He'll make the catch for round number 1. The biggest faller, as far as I know, and I don't know this super well. I don't follow basketball as much. I was just curious because I have a lot of friends who are really heavily into basketball. Detroit fell out of the top 4. They were 5th, which they had like tied for the best odds for the number 1 overall. This one into center. Popped by Booth for round number 2. That's going to tag home a run. And the Lumberjacks will tie things up here 3-3 with the sacrifice fly. This one's grounded to third. Weast in time for round number 3. The side is retired, but the Lumberjacks do tie things up here 3-3 going into the bottom of the third. Top of the order to up for the Knights.
The right fielder, number 33.
This one into right, but a line shot to Phil Barco.
Now batting,
the middle, Denver Brainstorm with a diving stop. The throw in time for round number 2. Good play.
Center fielder, number 19. North.
This one up the middle. Luzon with a diving stop. The throw is in time. Both middle infielders for the Lumberjacks flashing some leather, sending us to the top of the 4th, still 3-3.
The right fielder, number 8.
Yeah, we have if you go, let me just get you a link. Here it is. Because I forget if everything, here we go. Yes. So Sector 6 website is where you got the replica SMB3 jerseys, and then that is also where the SSBL is hosted. Our commissioner Josh is the founder of Sector 6, something to that effect. I don't remember exactly how that works, but like is one of the big guys in there. Runner safe in scoring position. They're running at will on Bates. Up the middle, slow roller, back up with it. The throw is in time for round number 2, but runner 90 feet away from taking the lead.
Number 4.
That one's foul. That's just that one. And a swing and a miss. A third strikeout by Small sends us to the bottom of the 4th inning. 4-5-6 due up for the 9th. Still a tie game.
Hitter, number 21.
Ugly swing and a miss there. That ball in the dirt. Thrown down to first in time for out number 1.
Baseman, number 20.
Full count, filed back. And she loser with a walk.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 25.
Popped up left field. Charging in is Gonzalez, who makes the catch for round number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 33.
And that's over the glove of Callens. That gets down into left. A base hit for the Knights. Puts 2 on, 2 out now.
Now batting, the catcher, number 13.
First hit for the Knights since that first inning.
Follow.
3-1 to Vinny Bates. Fouled back. Another one fouled off. That one misses. The bases will be loaded. Wonder how much longer Good is going to get to pitch. Here's 62 pitches here, looking for the final out in the 4th. Haley Angeles to the plate with the bases juiced in a tie 3-3 ball game. That one's fouled back, 1-2 the count. This one's a floater to first. Gene Dream makes the snag, leaves the bases loaded, and we'll go to the top of the fifth. 3-3 your score here. Top of the order to up for the Lumberjacks.
The left fielder, number 1.
Popped up right side, charging in his Ding Dong, and he'll make the catch. Hello, Elder.
Baseman, number 6.
That's to Weiss, who snags it for number 2.
The catcher, number
1-1 the count. Swing to miss. Sorry. I was predicting the future. Bottom of the fifth we go. Still a 3-3 ball game.
number 33.
Where is my score? There it is. There it is. And that's a strikeout for good. I believe her 5th on the evening. Ringing up. Ding Dong. That's a grounder to short. Lose on. Easy play for him. Round number 2. Hello, Magic Robot. Welcome to the stream. Hard hit ball, and that's through the left side of the infield. A 2-out single there for Levi Booth.
Now batting, the designated
Brings up Dave Sacred.
number 21.
This one's into right. That one is deep, and that one is gone. Dave Sacred with a 2-run home run, our 3rd into right field today over the big wall. 358 feet, and the Knights retake the lead 5-3.
Third baseman, now pitching.
And that will do it for Barry Good. She was not very good tonight. In comes Jefferson Steel Flex. Try and clean things up. And gives up a base hit up the middle.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 25.
New East aboard, which brings up Shaz Leathers. Foul back 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Steelflex gets him out of the inning, but not before a 2-run shot, giving the Knights a 5-3 lead going into the top of the 6th. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Lumberjacks. And that one is deep into center field, and that one is gone. Lumberjacks instantly cut it back down to 1, and who else other than Rec Dreams taking him yard home runs in back-to-back games. What Bruce shoulder. Dreams on a bit of a cycle watch, already with a double and a homer today. Don't know if he'll get 2 more plate appearances, and this park is sort of small for a triple, but I feel like anything could happen. That one, a diving stop by Rock back. The throw is not going to be in time. So the runner is aboard. Callens with a base hit. Infield single. And that will be a walk to Barco, which puts 2 aboard now for the Lumberjacks.
Number 3.
That's a hard hit ball, right to rock back to Gibbon for 1. In time for the Dragon special. 2 quick outs now, but the tie and run 90 feet away now for Chris Luzon. Dante Small's pitch count getting up there. That was his 86th pitch fouled off by Luzon. Oh, and that's a beanball. Back-to-back games where Luzon gets hit by a pitch. And that makes Dante Smalls very tense. It's going to be a grounder to Gibbon, who gets it to first in time for out number 3. It makes it a 1-run game, 5-4 going into the bottom of the 6th.
The shortstop, number 33.
Steelflex on the mound. Fouled back. Two and 2. Grounder, Brainstorm ranges over, throws it to first in time for out number 1.
Now back, the catcher, number 13.
This one, oh, Shelby Callens climbs the ladder.
The left fielder, number 17.
Quick 2 outs now for Steelflex. And Luzon climbs the ladder. Lumberjacks defense keeping the Knights at bay in the bottom of the 6th to send us to the 7th. Still a 5-4 ball game. Top of the order, Dante Smalls back out there, tense after the beanball. Swing gonna miss there, 1-1. And there, 1-2. And Denver. Speedy Gonzalez, his 2nd home run of the night, ties us up at 5. 393 into left field. 1 into left and 1 into right. Speedy Gonzalez ties the game up.
Number 6, now pitching.
And that does it for Dante Smalls. In comes Lacey Fellows. Two to Brainstorm. Swing and a miss. Brainstorm gets rung up there.
Number 10.
Round to the 3rd. Weist on the 1-hop. In time.
Designated hitter, number 13.
And here is the legend of the week for the Lumberjacks, Wreck Dreams. Having himself an incredible week despite getting hit by a bead ball, bruising his shoulder against the Walkers last night. Has hit 2 home runs since then, but grounds this one to Leathers, who will cover in time just barely after bobbling it. And it's time to stretch here. Going to the bottom of the 7th inning, tied at 5. The top of the order due up here against the Knights. Steelflex on the mound. In relief has done pretty well to keep these bats quiet for the Knights. 1 1/3 inning pitch, only a hit given up. 1-2 the count to Ding Dong. Dong fouls this one off. Checks the swing there, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Steelflex with his 2nd K.
Second baseman, number 2.
1-1 the count to Andy Gibbon. Takes this called strike there. Swinging, fouls it off, stays 1-2. 2-2. Fouled back. Slow roller down the first base line. Dream scoops it and takes it himself for round number 2. And that will bring up Levi Booth. Number 1-2 the count. Booth fouls that one off. Up the middle, Brainstorm under his glove. Booth reaches for the second time today, which brings up Dave Sacred, who hit a 2-run home run the last time he was up. And that does it for Steel Flex. In comes Nokio. That gave the Knights a 5-3 lead. 1-1 the count. Hard hit ball, but foul now 2-2. Slider misses. Count is full. Runners going swing and a miss. Nokio gets out of it, and we head to the top of the 8th, still at 5-5.
The third baseman, number 34.
This one into right. This one is high, but it's not going to be quite deep enough, as it was a bit further into center field than the other two. The other two were closer down the line, so a bit deeper. But Callens with a leadoff single off the wall. Her second hit of the day brings up Phil Barco 0 for 2. A slow grounder too short. Rock back goes to second for 1. The throw. Oh, it's a thrown away. Angel special into the dugout, and Barco gets an extra base. An error on Gibbon, and the Lumberjacks have the go-ahead run in scoring position now. I don't think even if that throw was accurate, that was going to get the runner in time, so probably would have just best to have eaten that ball, but instead, it gives Gibbon an extra base, but Dream gets rung up there. A second strikeout for Fellows, and here comes Luzon. Hit by pitch today. Back-to-back games for him. Might be the first time that's ever occurred in the SSBL. And this is going to be a bomber special into right. That's going to one hop to Ding Dong. Runner's going around third head for no. Ding Dong doesn't have an arm. And it's going to be a run scored for the Lumberjacks. Chris Luzon with an RBI double. And the Lumberjacks have taken the lead. Ding Dong's lack of arm gives the Lumberjacks a 6-5 lead with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Dribbled to Leathers, and he'll take it himself for round number 3. But the damage is done. Lumberjacks on top, 6-5 going into the bottom of the 8th inning. Weist, Leathers, and Back due up. The division title on the line for the Lumberjacks with a win today. He's behind 0-2. 2 for 2 with a home run today. Swing and a miss. Nokio rings him up there for round number 1.
Number
1-2 count now to Shaz Leathers. Leathers fouls this one off. This one is, a bad mistimed jump there by Brainstorm. And that one gets through, so Leathers is aboard with a 1-out single, which brings up Rock back. Swing and a miss there on the first pitch to Rock back. That one misses, makes for a 1-1 count. This one is foul. 1-2. Inside 2-2. This one into Ryan. That is going to bomber special in front of Speedy Gonzalez. And now the Knights have 2 on and only 1 out. And here is Vinny Bates.
Number 13.
A chance to tie things right back up. The pressure is mounting for Nokio. First pitch ball to Bates. Hard hit ball, but foul. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. This one into center field. Tracking that one nicely is Destroyer. And they'll make the snag for out number 2 a big second out. And it comes down to Haley Angelis not to squander the opportunity here. 2 on, 2 out now in a 1-run game in the bottom of the 8th inning. This one's a fly ball into center field. Destroyer is going to track this one down and make the catch for out number 3, and the side is retired. 6-5 remains the score going into the 9th inning, and it's the top of the order to do it for the Lumberjacks. Gonzalez 2 for 4, 2 solo shots into right and left field. Combined 746 feet of home runs today. And he will draw a walk, which will bring up Brainstorm. 0 for 3 today with a walk. Runner going, the throw from behind the plate is not going to be in time. Mojo up for Gonzalez. Lumberjacks can have their will on the base pass pretty much. Bates's arm pretty much non-existent. Full count now to Brainstorm. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, but can't throw him out. Insurance 90 feet away now, and here is Tank Tygo, 1 for 4 today, base hit. First pitch swing, he puts it into the stands down the third base side. Lacey Fellows run out of gas, 44 pitches here in relief. But a 1-2 count here against Tygo. Swing and a miss! Last full measure of devotion gets the strikeout. And brings up Wreck Dreams, which Jack Undermeyer has to face. Wreck Dreams 2 for 3 today, a home run, a double, 2 RBIs. One of those on a sac fly. 1-1 the count to Dreams, runner on third, 2 outs. Slow roller up the middle, Gibbon in time for Leathers for out number 3 into the bottom of the 9th we go. 1 to tie, 2 to win for the Knights, and it's the top of the order due up here with Pete Nokio on the mound. Ding Dong, a tense 0 for 4 today, and it's not going to be Ding Dong, it's Pinalea Vodka to take the at-bat. Vodka called up during the season that replaced a dropped player that allowed a free agent to sign on with the Griffins, but she gets struck out there on 3 pitches. Not a great appearance for her. One of her first ever plate appearances in the major leagues. So 1 away now for Andy Gibbon, who's also tense. 2-1. 3-1. Fouled back, a full count. Swing and a miss, nowhere close to that one. And the Knights' final hope is Levi Booth, 2 for 4 today. Nokio locked in with 4 strikeouts through 2. Has a 1-1 count. Fouled back, Knights down to their final strike. Swing and a miss! Nokio rings him up there, and the Lumberjacks are your division champions in the Heroic Legends. 6-5 over the Knights. Congratulations to DDC and Hummus. Ten hits for the Lumberjacks. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gonzalez with 2 home runs. Dreams a home run of his own. Pair hits for Callens as well. 9 hits for the Knights. 2. Home runs by Sacred and Weiss. 12 strikeouts for the Knights compared to 8 for the Lumberjacks. Very good. 5 earned through 4 2/3. Jefferson Steelflex, 2 innings pitched, no earned, 2 strikeouts, 2 hits. And Pete Nokia with the win. An inning and a third, 2 hits, no earned, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Loss goes to Fellows, 1 earned through 2 2/3, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. MVP Speedy Gonzalez, followed by Kenya Weast and Rec Dreams. Well, that's going to do it for game number 1. Game number 2, Express versus the Walkers, coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the SSBL on Twitch.
See your face in the crowd, but you don't seem so far away. The only thing between us is empty space, empty space. And even when the music is loud, I'd rather be no other place than here with you now, here with you now. Here with you. See your face in the crowd, but you don't seem so far away. The only thing between us is empty space, empty space. Even when the music is loud, I'd rather be no other place. Here with you now, here with you now.
Game number 2 of the night. We go to Motor Yard with the Express and the Walkers.
Number 44.
Only pride on the line between these two teams. Walkers coming in at 3-9. Express at 4-10. Got Poof Dot Disappeareth on the mound for the Walkers against Wesley Norwest. Something Norwest. I think it's Wesley. This one in foul territory, and that will be caught by Bob Elf.
The first baseman, number 39.
Batting pivot. Oh, goodbye, baseball. Gwynn Atwood with a home run into right field. Man, right field popular today. And that puts the Express on top 1-0.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 22.
Jacksman 6-5. Bold. And that one's down into right. Inning will extend. Lindsey Pena with a base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Clear.
15.
EXP. Decay. That one's fouled back. K-Dud on Poof Dot Disappeareth. That one's fouled off. Swing and a minute, or swing and fouled off. Fouled back, 2-2. And this one's into right. That one is going to be fair and in the corner. George Pierre up with it. Runner's going to stay put at third. So it's a double for Stevenson. Despite a couple of quick outs, Disappeareth can't get out of the inning, and that one's under his glove and up the middle. Porpetta with an RBI, 2 RBI single.
Now batting, the catcher, number 7.
And the Express have taken a quick 3-0 lead with 2 outs here. A 2-out rally. We have had Poof Dot Disappeareth pitch before. And that one's into left. 6-7. McGregor.
The second baseman, number 7.
5 straight hits given up by Disappeareth. Last time he pitched, 5 earned through 3 1/3, a 13.5 ERA and a 2.1 WHIP. 3 home runs in that game, 1 strikeout to 2 walks. 5 hits surrendered. And that should bring home another, as that one's down into left, and that makes it 4-0. Mackin RBI single.
Number 17.
We have batted through the lineup already here. That one's up the middle, and that should mercifully bring the inning to a close. And we'll go to the bottom of the first, see what Wesley Northwest has in store for us. Not a fantastic season for him. 11 earned runs through 16 1/3 as Dakota gets one through the middle. 11 earned runs, 16 1/3 innings pitched, a 6.06 ERA and a 1.28 WHIP. 15 strikeouts, though, to only 4 walks, 4 home runs surrendered, so getting a bit unlucky with the home runs and can't get some base runners retired, it seems. 3-1 the count. Into left, tracking that one is Origin. In foul territory, she makes the grab for number 1. Which will bring up George Pierre.
Number 13.
That one's through. Porpetta didn't really make much of an effort there.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2.
Brings up Crew Hart now. 2 on, only 1 out. Popped up, that will be foul. This one's out of play, a full count to Crew Hart. And that one is beyond the glove of Atwood, and that will load the bases. So Northwest not having much success in the first inning either. The bases are loaded and only 1 out now for Severus Chernley. Walker's looking to crawl back into this one. Swing and a miss. Northwest gets the strikeout. And here is Eddie Ortiz. One of the few Season 1 players that still has a starting spot in the major leagues. Swing and a miss. The rookie gets the better of the veteran, and the Walkers leave the bases loaded and will go to the top of the second, 4-0.
The center fielder, number 44.
Triple to second. Dakota's there for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 23.
Right field line, but foul. Popped up center field, easily tracked downable by Morgoon. Looks like he's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. You can't take anything for granted, though, with Jadinklage. It was his misplay against the Liberty that allowed the Liberty to come back and win that game back on the infamous Bibberty Gate, if you do recall. Two had won the count. This one up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Once again, Express trying to make a 2-out rally.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 22.
Atwood, 2 for 2 now. Enya to the plate. Up the middle and out of the reach of Milo Dakota. And Pena has another single.
The third baseman, number 15.
Al Stevenson. This 3 through 8 spot in the Express lineup once again. Beat up, poof dot disappeareth. Oh, hard hit ball, but that will be foul. 1-2 the count. K-Dud and Tints for disappeareth. Both miss, makes it a full count. Runners will go. Pitch swung on ground to the first. Whack it. Will cover in time for out number 3. And the Siders retire. Express leave a pair stranded. And we'll go to the bottom of the second inning. 4-0. Still your score. 7-8-9 to out for the Walkers. Dude pitching like he has second out, dud.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 78.
0-2 the count to Jadinklage Morgoon. And that's going to be a strikeout for Northwest.
Now batting, the catcher,
3 Ks for Northwest. Right. 1-2 to Bob Elf. And that's a swing and a miss. Bob Elf goes down. And we go quickly to the top of the third inning. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Express.
Number 3.
Grounded to short, Crew Hart. In time, one away.
The catcher, number 7.
Two and one, the count to Hans McGregor. Oh, and that's a beanball. And that may do it for Disappeareth. Nope, he's going to stay in the game rattled. No accuracy. Very little junk. And velocity. 1 and 2, K-Dead activated. Oof. Oh, but gets the strikeout anyway. A horrible swing and miss there by Telly Mackin. Ugly, ugly swing there. Grounder, Crew Hart with the backhand to second in time, just barely. And that's the quickest inning Disappeareth has had all game. To the bottom of the third we go. 4-zip. Isla Dakota connects with one up the middle, his second base hit of the game. I'm curious, what did the math say on this one? Walker's actually a 2.5 run favorite in this one. Up the middle, but Mackin covers Porpetta in time, but can't turn the Dragon special. One away with the lead runner gone. Pierre up 1 for 1. This one could be easier. Porpetta to Mackin. Mackin, Dragon special turns second time around. And we go to the top of the 4th, still 4-0.
Now back, the center fielder, number 44.
Disappeareth on for a 4th inning of work. I'll eat my hat if he can make it through it. That's up the middle, base hit for the Express. And it's C that's aboard. Bringing up Natalie Origin. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Disappearance with Tints and K-Dud activated. Getting the job done despite literally himself. He's a locked-in Gwen Atwood had 3-0 home run in a single so far today. And that will be a 4-pitch walk. Lindsay Pena, 2 for 2. See, Lindsay Pena on the season, 313 average, 10 for 32, and make it another one. She's 3 for 3 on the day. All singles. But they pretty much count all the same. And I won't have to be eating any hats as disappears from the game, and in comes Jess Tumblo. Inherits the bases loaded now against Al Stevenson. Swings through that one, a 1-2 count. Tough out activated for Stevenson. A slow roller. This would probably score a run. I don't think they'll be able to turn 2, and they won't. Stevenson gets an RBI on the fielder's choice, making it a 5-0 game for the Express. Runners out the corners for Zimmy Porpetta. He's ahead 3-0. And he will draw a walk to reload the bases. for Hans McGregor. McGregor not having a great season, only 205, but that one gets away from Elf, and a run will score, making it 6-0. McGregor RBI on a wild pitch. And that's a grounder to third. Ryan T. Hill fields it to first in time for out number 3, but the Express plate 2 more, make it 6-0 going into the bottom of the 4th.
The shortstop, number
0-2 to Crew Hart. Norwest. Oh, I should say Norwest locked in. 4 strikeouts through 3, and now a third innings pitched.
2. The left fielder, number 34.
Game number 15 for the Express. They joined the Dragons with the most games played in the majors.
The designated hitter,
Let's see, they are off next week, and then they conclude on day 1 against the Bibberty. So an expansion versus an expansion matchup there. 1 on, 1 out now for Eddie Ortiz. The base hit by Chernley. And that one's by the third baseman. Stevenson doesn't time the jump right. And that's a base hit for Ortiz, so back-to-back runners reach. 2 on, only 1 out. A chance for the Walkers to scratch across a couple of runs here. And make it 3 straight base hits, as that's a bomber special. And that's going to trickle into the corner. That's going to score 1 run. Wingspan whack it with an RBI double.
Number 78.
Making a 6-1 ball game. 2 on still. Both in scoring positions now for Jadinklage Morgoon. But falls behind 0-2 and swings through that one. Make it 5 strikeouts for Norwest. And brings up a tense Bob Elf. And he gets rung up there. Back-to-back Ks for Norwest to finish off the bottom of the 4th. Walkers do score a run, make it a 5-run game going into the 5th inning.
Number 7.
And that's a leadoff walk drawn by Mackin.
The right fielder, number 17.
Steve Wright.
2-1 the count to Knox Vargas. Fouled off. And that's a swing and a miss. Tumblo with her first K in relief.
Number 44.
Brings us back to the top of the order. DDC. Runner is going. And that is going to be a gun by Bob Elf from behind the plate. A nice play by him. Back to mound, a muff by Tumblo. She stays with it and gets the throw off in time for out number 3. And we go to the bottom of the 5th, still 6-1.
Now back, the second baseman, number 15.
0-2 to count to Maida Dakota, who's reached both times today. That one is foul. Stays 0-2. Porpetta making the snag there for number 1.
Third baseman, number 28.
This one into left, but oh, Origin can't get it to in time. Takes it on the 1-hop. And that will put on Ryan T. Hill, his first hit of the game. Bringing up George Pierre, 1 on, 1 out. Popped up into center field. Should be an easy play for C, who will make the catch for round number 2. And here comes Crew Hart. And Crew Hart gets rung up there. And the side is retired. We'll go to the top of the 6, 2, 3, 4. Due up for the Express.
The left fielder, number 23.
Ball inside. Ball high.
Full count to Origin, who will draw a walk.
The first baseman, number 39.
Inside. Be right.
2-2 the count to Gwen Atwood, who's having himself a pretty nice day. Hard hit ball, but foul. Full count. And that's going to be another walk to aboard via the free pass.
The designated hitter, number 22.
Gives Lindsay Pena an opportunity for her first RBIs of the game. 3 for 3. 3 singles. And she puts one into center field, but tracking that one nicely is Morgoon. Morgoon's speed able to track that one down. Otherwise, that probably would have cleared the bases. Bit unlucky for Pena. Out goes Tumblo, in comes Tomeo. Runners at the corners now for the Express. Tough out activated for Al Stevenson. Already with an RBI on the board. Oh, the infield was playing in, but it's off the glove of Crew Hart, and a run will score.
The shortstop, number 3.
So an infield single makes it 7-1. Swing and a miss to Mayo. Brings up Porpetta, 2 away now.
Number 7.
And Hans McGregor to the plate.
Steve Wright.
High fly ball deep into center field. Tracking back is Morgoon. He's at the track to make the catch. Round number 3. Morgoon tracking down a couple of nice ones there. As we head to the bottom of the 6, 7-1 now your score.
Now back, the left fielder, number 34.
7-1.
Off the plate. Nope, that's high.
And that will be a leadoff walk for Chernley to start off the home half.
The designated hitter now pitching.
And that will do it for Norwest, the best start of his young career. Some good building blocks to him to take from this one. And Jalen Hamilton comes in, immediately throws a wild one, allowing the runner to advance.
Ball inside.
This one's a high fly ball deep into center field. Won't even make it to the track as C is under it. He'll make the catch for out number 1. This one's into the gap. That will score a run. It's going to go to the wall. It's going to be an RBI double. For Severus Chernley. Or no, not Severus Chernley. For Wingspan Wackett. His second RBI double of the game. It's 7-2, and that earned run unfortunately does go to Norwest. Battles back with a strikeout for Hamilton.
The catcher, number 58.
Dribbler in front of the plate. Hamilton gets off the mound and covers in time for out number 3. A nice throw by her. A run comes over to score for the Walkers. Keeps it back down to a 5-run game going into the 7th inning.
The second baseman, number 7.
Steve Wright.
Not 12. Up the middle, a leadoff base hit for the Express to start off the 7th inning. By Mackin.
The right fielder, number 17.
Be right. Be right. Oh, that's outside.
Slow roller. Oh no, Dakota can't handle it at first. Can only turn to first for the out there. Can't turn to after the bobble initially.
Off the plate. Oh, that's low.
Up the middle, that's a base hit. Will the runner try and score? They won't. They'll stay put at third.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 23.
C with his second base hit of the game, bringing up Origin 0 for 3. This is popped up into center field. That should be deep enough for a tag. Runner will go. The throw is going to be cut off and not even going to be made home.
The first baseman,
It's an RBI off a sacrifice fly for Origin, makes it 8-2. Hard hit ball deep into left. Does it have enough? It's off the top of the wall. That will score a run, making it 9-2 in favor of the Express. And Gwen Atwood have a day. Atwood technically a triple away from the cycle. Not sure if he'll get an opportunity at it, as we're about to enter the bottom of the 7th. Let's see if I have anywhere close to the number of hits in this game so far. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. Sweet. I have it for the Express so far. 1 and 2 the count to Dakota. K-Man for Jalen Hamilton. Gets a grounder to third. Stevenson in time for out number 1. And 9 for the Walkers so far. Very nice. Another grounder. Jimmy Propetta deep in the hole, and that's not gonna. The throw's not gonna get there in time. And Ryan T. Hill has himself an infield single, his second base hit of the game.
Outside. Steve Wright.
1-1 the count to George Pierre. 1-2. See if Hamilton can ring him up there with the K-Man activated. 2 straight balls though, now activates BB Prone. The duality of Jalen. And BB Prone takes priority, as that will put 2 aboard now for Crew Hart.
Nope, that's high.
Crew Hart into left, but foul.
Off the plate.
This one, 30 at the line, but foul as well. Oh, off the glove of Stevenson. He tried to climb the ladder, but at least prevents it from getting into the corner and clearing the bases. But it does load them for Severs Chernley. And Chernley into right. A liner to Knox Vargas. Runner's going to tag and score. Oh, and that one's thrown away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 44.
9-3 your score. This one's going to bomber special. And that will bring home another run, 9-4.
The first baseman, now pitching.
Eddie Ortiz with an RBI base hit. Out goes Hamilton, in comes Tomato. Tomato Tamayo.
That's down.
Stevenson makes the catch for number 3. Walker score 2. The last 2 innings been made a complete wash.
Third baseman,
Anything you can do, I can do pretty much exactly the same. Here comes Raleigh Fingus. Fingus under a bit of scrutiny by league office after the bean ball last night. The office keeping an eye on these bullpen pitchers for the Walkers. Make sure there's no ill wills. Jimmy Porpetta, if it's fair, it's gone. It's not fair. And popped up. Should be playable for Pierre. He's under it. And he'll make the catch for number 2.
the catcher, number 7.
Which brings up McGregor. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Fingus. As we head to the bottom of the 8th, still 9-4.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 78.
Nope, high. That's inside.
Grounded to short. Porpetta in time.
Now batting, the catcher, number 58.
Hollow. Nope, that's inside. Right. Nope, that's low.
Grounder, tough dive, bounces off the glove. Porpetta recovers in time. A 5-6-3 put out there. Nice teamwork by the Express. And a grounder to Mackin, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Express, and the 8th inning, and we go to the top of the 9th. 9-4 your score.
The second baseman, number 7.
That's out. Strike 3.
A strikeout for Fingus.
The right fielder, number 17.
0-2 the count. Grounder picked up by Hill. The throw in time for out number 2. A nice throw by Hill.
Number 44.
That's high.
2-2 the count. Up the middle, GDC will be aboard for the 3rd time today.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 23.
Oh! Ouch.
The first baseman, number 39.
We may have to throw down a suspension for Raleigh Fingus. Back-to-back days with a hit by pitch. We won't tolerate this kind of thing in the SSBL. That one is caught by Pierre for out number 3. A nice play by Pierre to keep it a 5-run deficit going into the final frame.
The third baseman, number 28.
Steve Wright.
This one into left, tracking out his origin. She makes the catch for out number 1.
Now back, the right fielder, number 13.
All inside. That's outside.
2-0.
Nope.
3-1. Full count. Grounded to short. Porpetta in time for round number 2. And Crew Hart, the last thing standing in our way of completing game number 2. I feel like this game has been an hour long.
That's down.
3-1. And that will be a walk.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Bringing up Severus Chernley.
That's inside.
1-1 the count. Chernley into left. That one is going to be, a dive for emphasis. A double for Chernley. Runner stays put at 3rd. Tying run. No, in the dugout still.
Off the plate. That's
2-1 the count.
Steve Wright.
Finds his own there. 2-2. Ortiz. Off the glove of Atwood. It dribbles into the outfield. 2 runs will score, making it 9-6. A third base hit for Ortiz and 3 RBIs. And that does it for Tamayo. In comes Ruiz. Try and get this final out.
Nope, that's low. All outside.
2-2. Swing and a miss. And we are delivered from game number 2. The Express with their 5th victory of the year. Might guarantee him the best record of an expansion team, I believe. A litany of hits in this one, almost 30 combined hits and 15 combined runs. Multi-hit day for C. Atwood, who had a home run. Pena, Stevenson, Tilly Mackin. And let's see, a lot of multi-hit games for the Walkers. Dakota Hill, Hart, Turnley, Ortiz, and Wackett. Win goes to Northwest. Ruiz gets a save with 1 out. Loss goes to Disappeareth, 5 earned through 3 1/3. Really not much more to write home about, as Gwyn Atwood, MVP of the game, followed by Churnley and Ortiz. We go to game number 3, a huge one for the Epic Conference. With the playoff picture still in so much uncertainty, the Wildcats and the Ballplayers coming up right after this. The SSBL Game of the Night brought to you by Turtle Beach. And a quick word from our sponsors.
Yeah, they just wanna see me in the grave. Come out the law in the rave. Oh no, I can't wait. To the play. Gotta go for his, cause you know I can't play. We gon' win it no matter what the shirt. Got the stick, we gon' bring it out the shirt. I was down below the commas. I put dollars on my head like I don't wanna. Yeah, I'm proud of what I did. I'm on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Practicing. I'm shooting a commercial for Turtle Beach.
Yeah, but we're gonna hop on right now.
I bet.
Got the stick, we gon' bring it out the shirt.
The place here with you now. Here with you. Rather be no other place than here with you now. Rather be no other place than here with you. I see your face in the crowd, but you don't seem so far away. The only thing between us is empty space, empty space. Even when the music is loud, I'd rather be no other place. Here with you now, here with you now. Here with you now.
Hero, 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 hero. I wanna be a hero, hero. Oh, the hero comes, I can hear the drums and a horse is drawn to the kingdom come through the pale moonlight. My hearts ignite to the call. Oh, claim your prize for a crown of stars in the name of love. Be the sacrifice. You and I will stand and fight our backs to the wall. Oh, hero, hero. Oh, hero, hero. Hero, hero. I wanna be a hero, hero.
Designated hitter, number 19.
That's outside. Ball low. Nope, that's low. Yeah. Strike. Out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 5.
Ball inside.
Now batting,
Play ball.
the left fielder, number 6.
Ball low. Yeah. You're out.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 10.
Nope, that's inside. Stick. Ball inside. Foul ball. Ball outside. You're out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 45.
Nope, that's inside. Strike.
No commentator audio. I've been saying so many good things. Ugh. That's frustrating. I muted it when I went in between. Gosh darn it. Okay, ball players 10 and 2 as that one's going to get into the gap. That's going to roll to the wall just about. And that's going to score a run. So the ball players strike first here, 1-0 here in the bottom of the first.
The third baseman, number 38.
So, Rick De La Stick with an RBI 2B.
Ball inside. Stick.
And swing and a miss from Potts. Cologne rings her up there, but not before the ball players take an early lead here, 1-0. I really hate that I was muted.
The first baseman, number 25.
Thank you, Elder, for pointing that out. But grounder to second. O'Connell is there for out number 1. As I was saying, ball players 10 and 2, a game behind the Stingers in the Epic Novas. And the Wildcats 9 and 4, 2.5 back of the Unicorns in the the Epic Galaxy. Need a win in this game to stay in line, stay alive in the division championship race there. But Unicorns' magic number to win that is 1, as that's going to be the third strikeout for Northwest here.
The center fielder, number 7.
Nope, nope.
1-1 now to Bobby Jimbo. Jimbo skies this one into right center field. Tracking it one is Armstrong, and he'll make the catch for round number 3. The side is retired. We'll go bottom 2. It's 6, 7, 8 due up for the ball players. Thunder, Tucker, and Hands.
The shortstop, number 15.
Nope, that's outside.
One and 2, the count to Theo Thunder. Thunder into right, tracking back. That one's dying fast, though. Joshua Durr making the catch just on the warning track for round number 1. Sounded good and kind of looked good off the bat, but died quickly for out number 1. I think so, and as you See Hummus, be sure to do what he did and I did here in all caps in the chat to be entered into a drawing to win a Turtle Beach headset. I think Josh names it on Jacked, and I assume he probably like message you or something. 2 outs here now with Iron Hands at the plate. On that one back, an 0-2 count.
Ball inside. Nope, that's outside.
Blowing up to 33 pitches. Fouled back. Oh, strike 3 called to the top of the zone. Cologne rings him up there. And we head to the top with a third. Still 1-0. 7-8-9. Due up. Oh, I don't know. You might message him then if you know you won. I don't know how that works, to be completely honest.
Ball outside. Nope, ball four.
And that will be a leadoff walk to Sandy Bash, the first base runner the Wildcats have had so far tonight.
Missy.
It's announced like right at the end of Jacked. And that's going to be a base hit, so 2 runners aboard now for the Wildcats. With the walk and the AC Milan single brings up Someday. A chance for the Wildcats to tie things up here. Lots of speed. This one's into center field. Back it goes. Back goes Armstrong. It's gone! Someday with a 3-run shot into dead center field, and the Wildcats take a 3-1 lead.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 8.
Not the Retrievers.
Shit. That's outside.
So nobody out still here in the top of the third. Wildcats have flipped the script on Northwest, but battles back with a strikeout
Number 19.
of Longshanks, the second time he's been rung up today. Oh, a chopper spiked into the ground, but Potts fielding it off the ricochet in front of home plate and throwing out Jackson Moore for out number 2.
Nope, that's inside.
Popped up into left, and Toby Barker is there. And he makes the catch for round number 3, but the Wildcats, thanks to the 3-run shot by Someday, now take a 2-run lead going into the bottom of the third.
The center fielder, number 11.
Juice Armstrong to lead things off. Cologne's battled back after that first inning. Grounder to third. Milan in time, 1 away. And back to the top of the order here is Toby Barker. Fouled back, a 1-2 count. This one foul as well. Another slow roller to third. Milan spikes it, but Sluggington with the pick to get the second out. Good job by Sluggington there. And O'Connell, that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Cologne as he grounds out to short, and to the top of the fourth we go. 3-1 remains the score.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 25.
Nope, that's low.
Fouled back. 3-1. I was reading the score, idiot. 1-2 the count. Into center field. Easy play for Armstrong, who makes the catch for round number 1.
The right fielder, number 12.
That's down. Nope, that's low. Nope, that's inside.
3-0 to Joshua Durr. Northwest finds the strike zone. Oh my goodness, Durr smacked that one, but well foul. Swing and a miss. Northwest battles back from 3-0 to get the K, her 5th of the game. And now faces off here against Bobby Jimbo. Jimbo down the third base line, hits fair, and Jimbo will be aboard with a 2-out single.
The second baseman, number 9.
And Jimbo will subsequently get caught in a steal attempt as Rick Dillistick will apply the tag for out number 3, which will send us to the bottom of the 4th. Let's see from a team standpoint offensively. Ball players' 6th best batting average in the league, hitting .301, have hit the 5th most home runs, and this is as of the end of week 9, hit 21, and are striking out at a kind of higher rate than you expect, 26%. That is top 10 in the league, actually. Or no. No, yeah, so that's right. Although Colon locked in now. Hasn't given up a hit since this man here doubled into the left center gap to score the run. And he will foul out into left field for out number 2. Although Colon has gone through the order now, retiring everyone. And that's a nice diving stop by Whitney. The throw is going to be in time for out number 3. A great play by Whitney. And we go to the top of the 5th, still 3-1.
The second baseman, number 9.
Let's see for the Wildcats, team-wise, as that one's going to be into the corner. That will be extra bases. Lead off double by Sandy Bash. A walk into double for her today. Runner is going. That one's in the dirt, and Hands won't have a chance to throw out the runner. Wildcats 5th best in the league at a .302 batting average, 6th in home runs, hitting 19 of them. And striking out 25.7% of the time, as that's going to be the 6th strikeout of the game for Northwest. Runner on third, only 1 out now for Someday. And Someday is having some day as she singles into left field. Her 4th RBI of the game makes it 4-1. A diving try by Dillistick. Only allow him to get the runner at first. So 2 outs and a runner at second now for Jackson Moore, the 4th. Oh, and 2 of the count. Swing and a miss. Northwest gets them on the strikeout, but another one comes to score for the Wildcats, making it 4-1 going into the bottom of the 5th.
Shortstop, number 15.
Theo Thunder, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Colon with his 3rd K.
The right fielder, number
2-1 the count to Nathan Tucker. And Tucker, oh, Sandy Bash! What a play by Bash! The duo of Sandy Bash and Someday putting on a show for the Wildcats. And a swing and a miss. Cologne gets his fourth. And we go to the top of the sixth. Wildcats still lead this one 4-1.
The shortstop, number 5.
That's through the right side. Leadoff single for Whitney.
The first baseman, number 25.
That's going to be to O'Connell. O'Connell to Thunder. Thunder to D. Lustig for a Dragon special.
Number 12.
Sluggington grounded into the 4-6-3 double play. And this one into center field, but tracking out is Armstrong nicely for round number 3. And we go to the bottom of the 6th now. Ball players desperately need to get the offense going, as I believe Cologne has retired. Let's see, 2nd, 3, 6, 9, 12, about 15 in a row.
The left fielder, number 6.
Sluggington with a diving stop. Throws it to Cologne, who covers in time for round number 2. And here is Billy O'Connell. And that's a grounder to Bash. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Polo Cologne. And we go to the top of the 7th, 4-1 your score. Bobby Jimbo, Sandy Bash, and AC Milan due up.
Center fielder, number 7.
No, that's inside. Nope, that's low. Ball inside.
3-0 to Bobby Jimbo.
Steer.
Northwest finds the zone. Rattles back to a full count. And oh, Theo Thunder climbing the ladder.
Number 9.
Here is Sandy Bash, 1 for 1 on the day, a double, a walk, and a fantastic play at second that robbed Nathan Tucker of extra bases. But she flies out to Armstrong for round number 2, and here is AC Milan.
17.
6 hits so far by the Wildcats tonight, and most of them by the bottom third of the lineup. Bash with 1, Milan with 1, and Day with 2. A full count to Milan. Swung on. This one's going to get into right field. That's going to one-hop off the wall, but it will only be a deep single. And here is Someday, the MVP of the Wildcats so far in this one, has accounted for all 4 RBIs. And she singles up the middle. Won't get an RBI this time around, but makes her day 3 for 3 and gets us back to the top of the order. But an 0 for 3 Henry Longshanks awaits, and he's tense.
Ball inside. That's down.
2-0 to Longshanks.
Steer.
Finds his own there. And that's going to get down into right. A base hit. Runner's going to try it. Going home. The throw is going to be in plenty of time. The runner hesitated, and Nathan Tucker's arm is more than capable. So an outfield assist for Tucker. And the Wildcats leave the bases, well, not loaded. They strand some runners.
That's outside.
And that's going to get down for the ball players. He's digging for 2. The throw is not in time. A close play, but a leadoff double for Papa Dog. And the only other man with a hit for the ball players is at the plate right now, and Rick de la Stick. And he come through once again for his team. A 2-1 count here against Polo Cologne. Curveball misses, 3-1. And this one's a high fly ball towering into right center field. Jimbo is going to track that one down for out number 1, but Dog will tag and advance to third. And that brings up Patty Potts. So out of the last, she was the first out after De La Stick doubled. So he's retired 17 out of the last 18 batters he's faced, if my math is correct there. And he rings her up there. A big second out there. Can no longer get the sacrifice fly. It has to be a base hit now for the ball players with the runner at third.
Ball outside. Nope. That's down.
3-1 to count to Theo Thunder. And Thunder will take a walk to put runners at the corners now for Nathan Tucker, 0 for 2. But we are at one swing baseball, and that will do it for Cologne. In comes Botch Peppers Jr.
Nope, that's outside. That's outside.
Starts him off 2-0. A slow dribbler, easy play for Sandy Bash, and the side is retired. Ball players squander the best opportunity they've had since the first inning. We go top of the 8th, still 4-1. Out goes Pacifica Northwest. In comes Mario Wrestles. And the first pitch, Wrestles, is put into left field, and that's going to be a leadoff double for the Wildcats. Jackson Moore with a leadoff double. Brings up Whitney, and Mario Wrestles was not ready for this opportunity. Surprised we didn't see Adrian Walker. We usually see her as the first person out of the bullpen for the ball players. She has been really good. 2-2 the count to Whitney. Whitney, a slow roller. Thunder goes to first for the out, but Durd goes to third. And the run 90 feet away for the Wildcats here. Bash Sluggington 0 for 3 and tenths today. And that one gets away from hands, and that will score a run. Mario Wrestles not helping the ball players in any way, shape, or form.
Ball four, take a base.
And it's 5-1. This lead might be insurmountable with the way the pitching has been going for the Wildcats. And that one's into left. If it's fair, it's gone, but it's not. I had lost the screen there for a second. I don't know if my game slowed down. It was hovering over the taskbar. It's like, oh, do you want to see Chrome and not the video game? Okay. Two pots for round number 2. Brings up Bobby Jimbo.
Nope, outside.
Grounder to O'Connell, who flips it to De La Stick in time for round number 3. Bottom of the 8th we go. It's 5-1 now. Wildcats out hitting the ball players 10-3.
The catcher, number 4.
And that's going to be a line out to Whitney.
The center fielder, number 11.
Nope, that's inside. Strike.
1-2 the count. And that's just a disgusting at-bat from Juice Armstrong there. Nowhere close to any of those pitches. 2 away now. Toby Barker 0 for 3. And, that one takes a weird hop, but Whitney collects himself and gets it Two first in time for out number 3. Into the final frame we go. 5-1 your score here. Bash Milan and Someday to up.
The second baseman, number 9.
Ball inside. That's foul. Nope, that's outside. Take a base.
Ario wrestles. Cannot get it done here in relief. 2 walks and a hit. Allowed a run to score.
Ball inside.
You know, it's not on his stat sheet for the day according to the game. Goodness gracious.
Nope, that's low.
Runner takes second off a pitch in the dirt. 3-1 now the count to Milan.
Take a base.
And that's going to be back-to-back walks given up by Wrestles.
The catcher, number 26.
And here is Someday, who is having a fantastic day. 4 of the 5 RBIs on the night for the Wildcats. 2-1 the count. Fouled back 2-2. Full count. And finally gets the strikeout. Someday gets retired for the first time tonight. Runners going for third. The throw is not in time. Runners now at the corners for the Wildcats. And strikeout again at the top of the zone. Longshanks. I think that's a sombrero for him. And that will do it for Wrestles. And now comes Adrian Walker. Down the first base line, and that's going to score another run.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 5.
RBI single for Jackson Moore makes it 6-1. Rick Dilisic with a diving stop, flips it to Walker in time for out number 3. And the ball players need 5 in the bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Billy O'Connell to lead things off here against the locked-in Botch Peppers Jr. High fly ball into center field. Easy play for Bobby Jimbo. 1 away.
the designated hitter, number 45.
Nope, that's inside. Nope, high.
2-2 to Papa Dog. Fouled back. 2 of the 3 hits the ball players have amassed tonight. This one is foul. Count is full now. Into left. Easy play there for Longshanks. 2 away. And here comes Rick Dillistick.
Number 23.
Dillistick will continue the game as he puts one into right field off the wall. So the 2 ball players with hits both have a double and a single. And here's a tense Patty Potts. And Potts will put one into left field. Almost the exact same place. Puts runners at the corners now for Theo Thunder.
Now
A 3-0 count to Thunder. That one just in the zone, 3-1. And fouled back, the count is full. And that will do it to Bash in time at first for out number 3. And the Wildcats secure a big one. Get the 10th win of the season, 6-1 over the Ball Players. Out hit them 11-5. Let's see. 11 hits for the Wildcats. Someday. AC Milan 2 for 3 in the only multi-hit game. Jackson Moore. And Dog, De La Stick, and Potts. And that's all she wrote. Longshanks did get a sombrero. Polo Cologne with the win. 1 earned through 6 2/3. 5 strikeouts, a walk, 3 hits. Lodge Pepper Jr.'s with the save. 2 1/3, 2 hits, and a strikeout. Northwest 4 earned through 7 wrestles and earned through 2 an inning and 2/3, and Walker only showing up for the final out. MVP is Someday by a Mile, Sandy Bash and Bart Polo Cologne. And that will do it for game number 3. Game number 4, Retrievers and Liberty coming up right after this. You're watching the SSBL on Twitch. final game of the evening here in Apple Field. We've got the Liberty and the Retrievers. Retrievers leading their division by half a game, looking to extend that to a full game. And Liberty, well, just doing their own thing. The 8-5 Retrievers, 2-10 Liberty. Battling here, Jorge Tostada on the mound for the Liberty. And he starts things off with a leadoff walk.
Ball, that's outside. Ball outside.
This one's through the left side of the infield, base hit for Sammy Ferrari.
The first baseman, number 14.
Last time these two teams played, it was actually a close ball game. I believe the Retrievers had to walk off the Liberty. A 4-3 game. So the Retrievers don't want to mess around here, especially with the good fortune they've had as of late. But Slowitz gets rung up there for out number 1.
Number 25.
As the Retrievers have won their last 2 over the Overdrafts and the Dragons, coming off back-to-back losses at the hands of the Vikings and the Angels.
That's low.
Here's Barry Buns. 2 on.
Ball inside.
A 2-1 count.
Low.
Howard finds his own. The count is full. Tough out for Buns active. And that's a pop-up infield fly is called.
You're out.
That will be caught for round number 2 by Griffin.
The designated hitter, number 47.
That's low. Ball, that's low. That's outside. Take your base.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Base is now loaded for Dale Blanco Jr.
Deep ride. Nope, that's inside. No, that's low.
And Blanco Jr. puts this one to the center field. That will score a pair. And the Retrievers on the board here early. 2-run single for Blanco Jr.
Nope, inside.
Hello, squared.
Fair ball.
I can't hear you.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
Fielder, number 50.
Welcome into the booth, squared.
Alright, well, sorry for missing game 3. I'm sure it was a doozy.
It was actually, it was kind of one-sided, if we're being honest. The ball players scored in the bottom of the first, made it 1-0. Then the Wildcats took a 3-1 lead off a 3-run home run from Someday in the third, I believe, as Narwhal struck out back-to-back batters here. And then they didn't look back. Part Polo Clone retired like 18 batters in a row, I'm pretty sure. Like the ball players only had one other really meaningful hit. They had 2 in the ninth, but it was a 6-1 ball game as Narwhal strikes out the side, and we'll go to the top of the second. Retrievers not messing around here.
So, in terms, so first off, my question to you, going into that game, what was your initial prediction?
I mean, with the game the ball players put up against the Unicorns, I thought the ball players were going to win. I thought I voted the ball players, I think, like second in my power rankings this week.
As did I. Or no, they were third still.
And so it was like, they scored 8 against the Unicorns, which was far and away the best pitching staff in the league. And then the team just fat up, doesn't show up.
Wow. No, I'm just kidding.
Wild pitch there, runner takes second.
So what's more significant, the Wildcat win or the ball player's loss?
A Wildcat win.
I agree.
It just makes it harder for any of these phenom teams, including myself, to make it in on the back end.
But it does help me though.
Well, back to the top of the order already. Harold McHenry. Oh, let me share my screen. Dribbler to Smart Pak, who flipped it to Lucas in time for round number 2. Runner advances to third.
So now the ball players, what, they're 11-3 now?
10-3.
10-3. 10-3 now.
Intermission. I thought we turned that stuff off. Like you're watching a commercial right now, Kawashi? He probably can't hear me, so there's no way he could answer.
Yeah, actually, probably can't hear you. I don't know, I haven't watched an ad on Twitch in years.
Commercial? Swing and a miss. 4 batters, 4 strikeouts for Zelda Narwhal. Undoubtedly locked in. Oh my gosh!
Is that 5 strikeouts in a row?
Yes! Oh my God! 6 for 6, Zelda Narwhal. Was that an immaculate inning?
Maybe?
I might have to go back and look, but that might have been an immaculate inning. So I know those last 2 batters went down on 3 straight. Still 2-0 top third. Maggie Slowitz, a dribbler. Tostada flips it to Lucas for number 1. Jorge Tostada pitching for the Liberty and Zelda Narwhal pitching for the Retrievers.
So did the Lumberjacks escape with their lives, or
Yes,
did
they
the
did.
Linemen- I see.
The Lumberjacks won 6-5.
I was trying to figure out, like, did they just come back in garbage time, or was it
Yeah.
like, oh crap, we barely won?
It was they scored the go-ahead run in like the 7th or 8th inning. It was late. It was tied 5-5 going into the back third of the game. That's gonna be 2 straight walks drawn by the Retrievers to put 2 aboard here.
I think
Dale
Game 2 had
Blanco Jr.
No significance whatsoever.
None at all, and it lasted like a year.
Absolutely no significance, but we have to play these games.
2 on, only 1 out now for the Retrievers. Dale Blanco Jr. brought in the 2 runs earlier.
The
Opportunity here for
Lumberjacks
him again.
have clinched the division as well.
Yep.
Good for them. Congratulations to Hummus and DDC for another, I believe, what is that, 2nd or 3rd? I believe that's their 3rd division title now.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Because they won, I think, season 4, season 5. They didn't season 6. So yeah, I think that's actually might be their 4th. I have to go back from that, but congratulations to.
And Musgroves makes the catch round number 3. The Retrievers strand to pairs. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. 7-8-9 due up.
So congratulations to DDC and Numbers to another division. First team in the league to secure their division. But 3rd team to clinch a playoff spot.
And it's 7 for 7.
That's down. Ball, that's low.
Just missed the bottom of the zone there. 2 and 2. Swing and a miss. 8 for 8.
The third baseman, number 12. That's low.
And that will break the streak. It's a fly out to Blanco Jr. But holy cow, 9 batters, the first 9 batters face, retiring 8 of them via the strikeout. That's
My God.
incredible.
Nope, inside.
But still, it's only a 2-0 game. Retrievers offense
Ball, that's inside.
kind of being the Retrievers offense.
Nope, that's hot.
Full count to Trace McSorley. Swing and a miss. A strikeout fest here as we've combined for 5, 8, 12 strikeouts here through 1 out in the top of the 4th.
Ball.
1 and 2.
Question: did Adrian Walker give up any runs today?
No, because she only pitched a third of an inning. She was the second person to come out of the ball player's bullpen. Myra Wrestles came in on the 3-1 game and let 1 run score that didn't get charged to him. I don't exactly know why, and then let another one score that made it 5-1.
Interesting.
1 and
Let's
2.
see.
Ball outside.
For Stingers ball players, it will be Northwest again against the Stingers versus Ryan. So that should be a good one for the division and a first round bye.
Wait. Oh, it's Leonard Northwest.
Yes, Leonard.
Henry with that base hit. And that does it for Tostada. In comes Pratton.
Tostada already out, huh?
And the runner will get caught stealing. Goodbye. Bottom of the 4th we go. Top of the order, 2 up. I feel like Zelda Narwhal deserves to be on fire.
At this point, yes. She's retired the first 9 batters.
Oh my gosh, my strikeout number 9.
She's retired the first 10 batters, 9 of them on strikeout.
Number 29. Ball, that's low. Ball, that's up. Strike. Whoa.
Full count. Oh, damn you, Matty Musgroves.
Damn you, Matty Musgroves. Probably the only player from this team that's going to be on the All-Star game from the Liberty. But damn you, Matty Musgroves.
We were still a long way away, but I had hope. Oh, and he gets thrown out anyway. Serves you right. Oh, and there's strikeout number 10. So she's faced the minimum. Something to put in your back pocket.
Shortstop. Number 55.
But, I mean, it's worth noting that it's still only a 2-0 game. The Retrievers have only gotten 4 hits so far.
Yes, but you very overestimate the ability of the Liberty to score runs.
I mean, right now, yeah.
That's inside.
in general.
Face the facing the minimum number of batters in this instance would mean like 27 for a game. So like through 4 innings, she has faced 12 batters.
By the way, the Liberty have scored the least amount of runs in the league.
The left fielder.
Wow.
Number 25.
One who's number 2 on that list, you'll never guess it.
Moonshots?
Hint, it's not the Moonshots or any of the expansion teams.
Is it the Skulls?
Yes, it is. Actually, kind of surprising. And the Moonshots, Yes, the Skulls have scored 39 runs this season. The Moonshots have scored 40. But the Skulls have played one more game than the Moonshots. As that's gonna be a base hit or to the wall, should be a double.
Rhino Stacy with the leadoff.
So how are we feeling about the state of the Epic after the Wildcat win, getting to 10 wins?
I think you almost have to have 11 now. Like it's just
right?
It's getting worse and worse.
Like even if I'm Maggie and like yeah we won this game, cool. You're in a much better spot, but I'm still not safe.
I mean they're safe. Their next game is the Mythic.
Dude, I lost to the Angels.
Yeah, but the Mythic have been a special level of awful the last few games. 28-3 against the Serpents, and then it was like 13-5 against the Angels. I mean, the
Last time
Mythic
they played
are.
the Wildcats was 15-6.
Say again.
The last time they played the Wildcats, they lost 15-6.
Floater. Oh, McSorley making the snag.
So I mean, Wildcats to end the season. That's Walkers, Wildcats, end the season Mythic and Bombers. So. I mean, unfortunately, the Wildcats helped me out tonight, so thank you, Aggie.
Up the middle, Smart Pock in time for number 1. Braden doing a little thing of his own here. 1 2/3 without relinquishing anything. But as soon as I say that, through the left side of the infield.
I don't know who's ever closest to get to a no-hitter. Didn't we have one going to like the 8th?
Yeah, it was. Oh my soul! Barbara Dickerson is out of here. 2-run home run. Doubles the lead for the Retrievers. 453
I think we got to the 8th.
Yeah, we got into the 8th. It was Woody Scottish for the Dragons against the wrong fielders is one
right.
I remember the most vividly.
Minors, I don't count. If we get a no-no,
Yeah,
minors,
that is
I'm like,
true.
eh.
We were literally 1 out away, I think, from a perfect game. I think it was, but it was like, yeah.
But something to know, I've noticed this season, a lot more shutouts are happening.
In the majors, minors, all together.
In the majors. There's a lot more shutouts. I mean, yes, you can attribute that there's the top end teams are the gap between the top end teams and the expansion teams / bad teams is like the Grand Canyon, but still, I mean, there's been a lot more great complete game shutouts, in my opinion.
Oh, Dickerson.
It's just nice to not have pitching, like, you have like a full 90s pitcher, and you go into the game pretty confident that they'll be alright. I mean, yeah, there's still clunkers, CDC, but...
Yeah, she has not had a fantastic season. She just, the pitch count always eats her up.
She always gets into walks. She always walks a ton of players. I don't know why. I don't know why that's always been her problem.
Last year was, like, season 7 was probably her best year.
Oh, she was fantastic.
That's up the middle, base hit for the Retrievers. Yeah, and running brings up the complete game shutouts thrown by Rysons as well. McHenry with his second base hit of the game. We're already in the top of the 7th inning.
I know, time flies, right?
Well, when you're striking out 11 batters.
Nope, that's inside.
2-2. High fly ball, but I don't think that one's leaving the park. Won't even get to the track. Round number 1.
Now batting the first baseman, number 14.
Ball outside. That's up.
2-1 to Maggie Slowitz. 0 for 3 today.
Ball high.
This one too short. Remy Griffin, and they're gonna get the Dragon Special. Bottom 7th, 2-3-4 due up.
So Retrievers are able to hold on. They'll go to 9-5 actually
Yep.
on the season.
Take a
Which
full game lead over the Overdrafts.
Overdraft's last 4 games: Moonshots, Liberty, Wrongfielders, Vikings. All winnable games. Retrievers, Liberty, Knights, Lumberjacks. 2 out of those 3 are very winnable games.
Oh, and Matty
Matty
Musgroves.
Play the music.
Ruins the shutout. Musgroves may need to watch out next time he's at the plate. Might get one at his head.
Inside. That's outside. No, that's low.
Full count to Remy Griffin, and he will draw a walk. So Narwhal starting to labor a bit. Never got to on fire, which is honestly just disrespectful. Oh my!
No.
Duh! Oh! Uh-oh! We have a 1-run game, ladies and gentlemen!
The Retrievers are doing it again!
450 feet, and it's 4-3 in a blink of an eye.
Why do you always do this against their expansion teams?
The two people who have hits hit home runs and make it 4-3. Yes, quick draw. That was a moonshot. Welcome to the SSBL. I didn't do this, but I'll do it now. There should be a link in there to the Discord. Join that, and you'll be able to keep up with the rest of Season 8 as we draw the regular season to a close. That one's in front of the plate. Round number 2.
7 days of SSBL baseball left. Or no, there's a whole another day. 8 days. In the regular season.
That's over the head of Maggie Slowitz. That's going to get into the corner, and that'll be a 2-out double. For Libby Sigley. And Zelda Narwhal has fallen from grace now. Not even locked in anymore. Tying run in scoring position, but Relay Lucas takes care of that. Strikes out swinging for the dozenth K for Zelda Narwhal, sending us to the top of the 8th inning in a 4-3 game. Mitchell C will come in. That one, oh, Relay Lucas able to snag it and step on the bag. Round number 1.
Designated hitter, number 47.
That's down.
Is Ramen Nunez supposed to be in the same family as Noodles Nunez?
Yes.
Very nice.
3-0 count to Nunez, composed on C. And doesn't matter, and he will take a walk. Brings up Dale Blanco Jr. And they will pinch run for Nunez. In comes French Tater.
French Taylor's on the bench? How disrespectful. He's been carrying this dog of the franchise for years. Just kidding.
1-1 now to Dale Blanco Jr. And Blanco puts this one into center field. That'll be a base hit for him, his third of the day. Runner goes to third on that. Gutsy running there. So at the corners now, one out for Barbara Dickerson, who is the difference for the Retrievers right now. The 2-run home run, what keeping them on top. And Stu Rich looks absolutely horrifying behind home plate. What is wrong with his eyes?
He has sunglasses on.
Oh, okay.
But it's the stupid ones.
2-2 the count to Dickerson. Strike three cold! C with her first strikeout, 2 away now. Here's Trace McSorley, the pressure mounting. Oh, that's going to get down a base hit. Big hit for McSorley. His second hit of the day brings home a run, makes it a little bit more breathable for the Retrievers, 5-3.
Massive hit from McSorley coming through, and that actually might be what the Retrievers need to hold on. What is it with the Liberty that the Retrievers can't perform against them?
Popped up into left. This should end the inning. Honey Bear and Taylor Crane making the catch for out number 3. Bottom of the 8th we go. 9-1-2, do it for the Liberty.
I feel like this is going to be a rivalry in the future.
I mean, very well could be. I mean, the Retrievers needed to walk him off the first time and then holding them to a 2-run game here. And it's absolutely a shame that strikeouts, for whatever reason, don't get to be on the screen. You don't get to see the 12 Ks for Zelda's stat line right now.
I don't care about
Oh, swing and a miss. Make it up Akers dozen. Oh, 0-2 to Trailer Crane. Oh no! I think we've had a hit by pitch in every game tonight, and that does it for Nawal. In comes Grogu, and it's one swing baseball.
Grogu has a history of blowing leads, so we'll see what goes on here.
And it's Matty
Can you
Musgroves. And Matty Musgroves puts one in the gap. That's going to hit the wall. Runners headed for third. Dale Blanco Jr. finally up with it, rounding third, headed for home. Oh, he's going to third. Oh, he's safe. And just like that,
is that run?
Matty Musgroves is a double away from a cycle. He has another RBI. It's 5-4, and the tying run's 90 feet away for Remy Griffin.
Fly ball ties this game.
3-1 to Griffin. In there for a strike, a full count came and activated for Grogu. He strikes him out looking.
Questionable call.
A huge second out there. The Liberty will need a base hit to bring home the run. Rhino Stacy 2 for 3. A double and a home run. Oh my God! Rhino Stacy has given the Liberty the lead! His second 2-run shot of the night. 369 feet, and it's 6-5.
Kidding me?
I do not believe it. The Retrievers cannot stand their own success.
How did I tell you about Grogu, dude? Grogu blows everything.
Goo gets out of the inning, but now the Retrievers are down to their final 3 outs.
Hey, top of the lineup, though. Top of the lineup for the Retrievers.
But they have to do it against Mitchell C.
You act like that's a daunting, dude.
Mitchell C has been one of their better relief pitchers.
Yeah, that's not saying much.
That's popped up into center field. Should be one away here. Libby Sickley making the snag.
What Mitchell C has got for her is that she has composed. So.
And the Retrievers are down to their final out, and it's their star player, the #1 overall pick in the X6 draft, Maggie Slowitz. 0 for 4, first pitch swinging, popped up into right, and that's going to be it. The Liberty defeat the Retrievers and just throw an absolute wrench into everything.
Overdrafts are sending you a gift basket right now.
Wow.
Liberty Bibberty.
The Liberty struck out 15 times and won the game.
Rhino Stacy, dude. It was all Musgroves and Stacy.
I mean, it literally was. They combined for 6 of the 7 hits.
3 home runs, all 6 RBIs. It was literally just the Musgroves and Rhino Stacy.
And after coming off huge wins, the Overdrafts and the Dragons, the Retrievers drop one to the 2-10 Liberty.
So,
Narwhal.
The Overdrafts are static right now, yes?
Narwhal, 13 strikeouts, but gives up 2 home runs. Gets pulled by a hit after a hit by pitch after going up 0-2 on the count in the 8th inning. Would have gotten the second out of the 8th. Grogu instantly gives up a 2-run shot to Rhino Stacy of all people, and then Mitchell C getting the win.
So, when does Puppet will we have a live look-in at Grogu getting fired into the sun, or is that later? And Grogu's already on the trade block.
Well, that'll have to happen next season. That's the... Wow.
I am speechless.
Yeah. I mean, just this Retrievers offense, it's so inconsistent. I don't understand it.
I mean, you want to talk about inconsistency with the Retrievers offense. You go to their games, first, they lose to the Walkers. Then they beat the Moonshots 14-4. Cool. Express 3-2. Liberty 4-3. I mean,
Rhino Stacy.
They score 1 run against the Angels, and then 11 against the Overdrafts a couple weeks ago.
Well, that is going to do it in an unbelievable fashion. Thank you all for tuning in. It will be no hummus on the call on Thursday, so nothing tomorrow night, but be sure to come back on Tuesday for the conclusion of Week 11 here of the SSBL. Well, thank you all for tuning in. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you next time.